Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into something really special, some of the most fascinating, beautiful, and, quite frankly, delicate members of our households, our exotic companion animals. Whether you share your home with a vibrant macaw, a gentle little rabbit, a curious ferret, or maybe a quiet reptile, you already know that these creatures bring a completely unique kind of joy into our lives. But, well, with that unique joy comes a very specific set of responsibilities, right? These aren't just dogs or cats. Their biology is fundamentally different. It's deeply tied to their wild origins, and honestly, it's often way more fragile when placed in modern, human environments. So today, we're going to explore the profound ways we can actually support their health by tapping into the raw power of nature to protect these unique companions. So it really all begins with one fundamental question. How do we protect those who literally cannot speak for themselves? You see, exotic animals possess these absolutely incredible survival instincts. In the wild, if a bird or a small mammal shows even a hint of illness, boom, they instantly become a target for predators. And because of this deeply ingrained instinct, our exotic pets, they are master illusionists. They will actively mask their symptoms, hiding their pain, lethargy, or even respiratory distress until they are absolutely just too weak to hide it anymore. By the time we actually notice that our guinea pig or parrot is acting sick, well, the illness is often quite advanced. This puts a massive responsibility on our shoulders. We aren't just pet owners, we're their guardians. We have a profound duty to these speechless animals to not just sit around waiting for them to get sick, but to proactively protect them before illness ever strikes. And because they hide their symptoms so effectively, exotic companion animals absolutely require our proactive care if they're going to truly thrive. I mean, think about the modern environments they live in with us. Even in the absolute most loving home, you've got artificial heating, air conditioning, synthetic carpets, and let's face it, a lack of the natural foraging and environmental diversity they'd get in the wild. This acts like an invisible background stress that can just slowly chip away at their immune systems. Proactive care means we're not just reacting to a problem when it pops up. No, we're building up their natural defenses every single day. It's an essential act of love, really. By introducing natural, holistic care right into their daily routine, we can bridge that gap between their wild physiological needs and their modern domesticated lives. Okay, let's dive right into exactly what we're up against here. Exotic pets have remarkably fragile immune systems compared to our more traditional pets. Birds, for instance, have highly complex respiratory systems that make them incredibly susceptible to airborne toxins. Meanwhile, small mammals are super vulnerable to stress-induced immune drops. It's a real challenge. But nature provides an amazing answer. Instead of relying solely on harsh synthetic chemicals, which can sometimes be a bit much for them, botanical interventions can step in to strengthen their natural defenses from the inside out. These natural solutions actually help maintain those delicate, healthy lungs and promote holistic vitality, basically ensuring their bodies are always primed and ready to fight off invisible threats. Just look at the incredible diversity of life we're talking about, from a vibrant macaw all the way down to an iguana. Now, despite their vast physical differences, they all share those specific vulnerabilities we just talked about. And wonderfully, they all benefit from the exact same pillars of advanced herbal immune support. We're talking about natural antiviral properties, stepping up to fight off microscopic invaders, and anti-inflammatory action, working hard to prevent cellular damage. And finally, antioxidant support. Think of antioxidants as a literal shield, protecting their tiny cells from the wear and tear of oxidative stress, which, if you think about it, is essentially just biological rust that breaks down healthy cells over time. And because it's 100% herbal, it's completely safe for this whole wide variety of species. Now, what's really interesting here is the science behind this natural protection. It relies on highly concentrated, ancient botanicals. If we break down the actual composition, we find 500 milligrams of galoy, which is absolutely legendary for its detoxifying properties. Then there's holy basil. This is a powerful adaptogen, meaning it specifically helps the animal's body resist physical and environmental stress. And as a bonus, it clears out the respiratory tract. We also see ashwagandha in there to lower stress-inducing cortisol, amla for a massive natural dose of vitamin C, and turmeric for some really potent anti-inflammatory relief. It's not just a mix of plants, it's a very precise, powerful botanical synergy coming to the rescue. So, how do all these fancy ingredients actually translate into real-world health for your pet? Well, first and foremost, they support the immune system by strengthening their natural resistance. But a super crucial benefit for our exotics is respiratory health. Remember those hypersensitive bird lungs we mentioned earlier? This formulation actively helps maintain healthy, clear breathing. These enriched herbal extracts basically act as a daily invisible shield, which ultimately results in promoted vitality. It's really all about enhancing their energy, improving their appetite, and just giving them the stamina to forage, play, and interact to their absolute fullest potential. And this brilliantly illustrates the practical application of all this science, which brings us to PHYTOVEX-EX. The fact that this is a liquid supplement is honestly a real game changer. I mean, if you have an exotic pet, you know they can be notoriously picky eaters, right? Trying to force a pill on a tiny rabbit or a bird can cause so much unnecessary stress for both of you. A liquid format completely bypasses that problem. It allows those rich herbal extracts to be easily and naturally absorbed by the body. As the source material highlights, this is simply the best way to ensure your pet gets the full benefit of the formulation without the daily struggle. Now, when we're talking about supplements for such fragile companions, manufacturing standards are absolutely key. You can't just use anything. PHYTOVEX-EX is manufactured by MBS NUTRISCIENCE, which is a company operating right at that sweet spot between nature and science. According to their specs, they are GMP certified, which stands for Good Manufacturing Practices, and they hold an ISO 9001:2015 certification for quality management. Oh, and the product is also kosher certified. Basically, what all these fancy acronyms and certifications mean for you is that this natural solution is subjected to rigorous, science-driven quality control. It's trusted by vets for a very good reason. So the crucial point here is how effortlessly this natural protection can be integrated into your pet's routine. It's designed to be totally stress-free. Step 1, simply give the bottle a good shake to activate those botanical extracts. Step 2, using the safe, easy-to-use 50 milliliter dropper pack, just add half a milliliter to 1 milliliter per liter of their daily drinking water. That's it. Step 3 is just to serve it daily for the best results. Because, consistency is what really builds up that immune shield over time. Or, if your vet recommends it, you can even administer it directly with the dropper. Super simple. Which brings us right back to where we started and leaves us with a really important thought to reflect on. Are you giving your exotic companion the natural protection they deserve every single day? We brought these incredible, wild-hearted creatures into our homes, and they rely on us entirely for their environment, their diet, and their overall health. They can't tell us when they're feeling run down, but well, now we know exactly how to proactively protect them. By utilizing the proven, ancient power of nature, combined with modern scientific formulation, we can truly fulfill our duty as their stewards. We can make absolutely sure that these speechless companions live long, vibrant, and healthy lives right by our sides. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and here's to the health and vitality of your amazing exotic companions.